Howdy folks, it's AJ with the Hunting Gear Guy. Here in Canada, we can get the Type 81s, we can get VZ58s, well we could get VZ58s, we can't anymore. But actual AKs are a little bit harder. They're prohibited, you have to have a prohibited license. If you didn't have one, you can't get one. You cannot get a prohibited license. So trying to get an AK-47 is very difficult. But I'm going to let you in a little secret. You can actually assemble them at home, and I'm going to show you how. All right, now, first things first, you need to make sure that your working space is clean, all the stuff out of the way. You need to make sure that you have a sharp knife. Now, you wouldn't think that that's an AK-47 tool, but it is. And then you need your AK-47. So I've got a blister pack version here. We're going to crack this baby open. You can see that there is ammo in there, so we'll need to be careful about that. But why don't we go ahead and get assembling this AK-47. Now, one of the cool things about this AK is that it has all of the parts on the back, just in case you don't know what they are when you're, say, shooting a video about it, which is kind of handy because, again, we don't have these in Canada, so it can be, you can forget, what that thing's called, or that's a cleaning rod, or what's this curvy part here? Like, I don't know what that is, so really handy to have some of those on there. We've got some instructions. You don't need those. Just throw them in the garbage. That's completely unnecessary. Really what we need to do is immediately start assembling this thing without any kind of knowledge or reading or proper tools. Oh, sounds good. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's coming out there really nicely. Oh, I think that's a charging handle. Yeah, that's definitely a charging handle there. We've got some little boulats, I think is what you call them. And then some sort of woody part over here. All right, seems that there are some tools that come with an AK-47. So we have one of those. Looks like we've got a pin of some kind and a bunch of screws and a magnet. Oh, I don't know what a magnet could be used for, but I guess we'll find out. Wasn't aware they used any of those in AKs. Got a little recoil spring there. Why don't we just start putting this guy together? All right, we're going to start with the lower hand guard. Let's see, upper and lower handguard are on the rifle. We're going to put a screw. I don't think I remember this on the AK, but apparently you have to put a screw in the bottom here. All right, a little AK building tip. For the screw that goes in the bottom here, you're going to want to use this fine tip thread one, not the coarser one. And that should go a lot better in there. Next, we've got to put our cleaning rod in. So we're just going to go ahead and poke it through that hole. There we go, our cleaning rod's in. I believe it's supposed to go right in the back there, so that guy's all ready to go. Next, you'll need to put your muzzle device on there. Now, some people will say you need to use like a wrench or something like that for that, and it's actually not true at all. They're just finger tight, and you can just thread it on there yourself, really. So definitely don't use a wrench on one of these things. No matter what you see on a YouTube video or anything like that, finger tight's fine. Next, we'll need to connect the front assembly with the receiver, and all you need to do for that is just kind of push them together and then screw them together with these two screws in the bottom. Once we've got those screwed together, you can go ahead and take your bolt and just pop that in the bottom there. And then behind the bolt, we're going to take our recoil spring, pop it in through the back there, and then take our dog leg and recoil spring guide and pop it in there, like so. Then we're going to place our dust cover over top, and the dust cover just kind of fits in, and then it should latch with the rear. We can see here that that dust cover is locked in place. We're getting close to the end here. Next, we'll just have to slide our stock onto the rear, get it nice and on there, and then we'll need to use the coarser threads to screw into the wood on the back. Now, you're not really supposed to load ammo anywhere where, it could be dangerous to have it fire off, but I think just for you guys, we'll load this thing up. I couldn't see anything bad happening. Of course, this being an AK, we need to do rock and lock style insertion of the magazine. Finally, once your mag's in, pull the bolt back to charge it, and don't forget to put on your safety. Safety first. Now, when you're at the range ready to fire, take the safety off by pressing it down, and then press the trigger. Now, not all AKs will come with this, but thankfully this one comes with a handy little stand, so you can stand up your Canadian legal AK and show all your friends how you have skirted the law and got your very own Canadian legal AK-47. Thanks for watching.
Of all the weapons in the vast Soviet arsenal, nothing was more profitable than Automat Kalashnikova, model of 1947, more commonly known as the AK-47 or Kalashnikov. It's the world's most popular assault rifle, a weapon all fighters love. An elegantly simple 9-pound amalgamation of